feet. A par 3 dogleg to the right, slope slightly downhill, and the trees narrow up towards the hole. You can see trouble on the left, trouble on the right, and trouble behind the hole. Up first, our leader, last year's champion, the lefty Steve Valencia, with a left-handed hyzer angle. Ooh, plays it a little too tight. He's hit a tree, and he's going to be looking at a tough putt for his birdie. Ken Climo maybe didn't turn that one over enough. He is deep and high, and he is in the rough. Now Ken will shake that one off. Very tough competitor, and I'm sure he'll come back strong after that drive. John Brooks now starting to work the crowd already as the knees shake a little bit. Crazy John spends a lot of his time shuttling back and forth between Kansas City, Missouri and Tokyo, Japan. Good looking angle on that drive. That is going to be right at the pin, but a little deep. He's on the downhill side of the pin with about a 20-foot putt for a birdie. And now also tied for third place, John Ahart. John, a former world disc golf champion, also a member of the board of directors of the Professional Disc Golf Association. His drive looks like a little unstable disc, starts out flat, it's turning towards a hole very tight along the trees, but stays out of trouble. Nice shot for John. He'll have a shot at a birdie there. He probably should be a little happier than he looks there. That was a nice shot by John. Valencia's putt for birdie right over the top of the basket. He'll have to settle for par. Climo comes out of the woods. Oh, he's gone a little deep, just on the fringe there. How did I get that much power, he says. Here's Crazy John for his birdie. Nice shot. Puts it right on the pole. He starts out the final 9 with a birdie 2 on hole number 1. And Climo is, oh my, low on his putt for par. He's going to take a bogey here. He's not too happy about that. Valencia makes his putt for par, and he will add 1 stroke to his lead over Ken Climo. Here's Ahart right on the pole for his birdie. And Climo will drop in his putt for a bogey as we look now at the scores on hole number 1. Valencia with the 3 is a temporary hole approximately 600 feet long off the top of the Hoover Dam. It's par 3, as are all our holes here in our 9-hole final. Disc has to clear a line of trees halfway to the hole in order to have a chance at par. Only the longest throwers are going to be able to reach this hole, as we see a shot of the pin looking back up at Hoover Dam. Hole already getting a reputation after it debuted last year in the 1991 Columbus Open. Steve Valencia, our leader, after birdieing hole number 2. He's first, he's way high. Oh, and he's on the left side of the fairway. Makes it through the trees. Not happy about that. He knows that a 3-stroke lead with Ken Climo behind him may not be enough. Crazy John Brooks now. His drive here on temporary hole number 3, 600 feet. Great shot back on the tee. Brooks taking his time. He is throwing a rock. Looks to be a little bit beat up. And a big crank right along the right side of the fairway, playing right along the trees. It's going to helix in towards the hole, and oh my! Off the basket. Oh, unbelievable. John Brooks just about put in a 600-foot hole-in-one. And you see the reaction back on the tee. Oh, my. Crazy takes a little yell back over the water there. Let's take another look at that one. Unbelievable shot by John Brooks. Right along the right side of the fairway, hugging the trees, and as it comes in, right on the pin. Unbelievable. Just off the edge of the basket. John Ahart has a tough act to follow now. And he and Brooks battling it out for third place right now. Good looking shot by John, right down the middle. It's fading out left a little bit and a little short.
Yeah.
He's going to have a long putt for a birdie there. Ken Climo now with 7 holes to play. He could sure use a birdie here, pick up a stroke on Valencia. And he's playing it a little bit of left to right. Gonna take that fade back. Nice shot. He's about pin high and in the mode part of the fairway. He'll have a pretty good shot at a birdie there. Wow, what a shot by John Brooks as we watch our competitors walking down the side of the Hoover defending champion. As here are the scores on number 8. Par 3s for everyone, and we go into the 9th hole. Valencia still with 4-stroke lead. The 9th hole, the final hole in our Final Four playoff here at the 1992 Columbus Open. 582 feet, making it one of the longest permanent holes in the country. This hole requires a strong drive and a long, accurate approach shot just to make par. As you can see, a couple trees off the tee. A lot of out of bounds on the right side of the fairway and beyond the hole, all out of bounds here on hole number 9. Steve Valencia goes to the roller. Gets it just past that tree. Got a good looking angle on it. Hits a little bump, but it is pretty much dead down the middle. Nice shot by Steve. Ken Climo now. Pretty consistent round for Ken. I'm sure he was hoping to have a little better score here, but certainly expect him to be on the top of his game next week for the World Championships in Detroit. That's going to fall left a little bit in the rough on the left side of the fairway. Doesn't make a whole lot of difference at this point for Ken, but we know that John Brooks may have something up his sleeve. Here's John Ahart now. The last hole of the 1992 Columbus Open. Roller by Ahart. Got a pretty steep angle on it, but it will turn. Oh, nice looking shot by John as it avoids the rough. Crazy John, will he go to the turnaround again this time? Yes, he does. Oh my. He may have turned that over a little bit much, but he's got some good power on it. That is, no, out of bounds. Crazy speaking Japanese there, I guess. So he'll take a 1-stroke penalty. Plays it back in bounds. This will now be his 3rd shot with the penalty stroke. And that's a little long. But he's still having a good time. Climo out of the rough. Nice and flat right at the hole. Just a little bit short. Nice shot by Ken. He'll finish up with a par here. John Ahart. Might as well give the crowd something to appreciate here. Oh, and he just about put that in. Great shot by John. How about it? Still showing a good attitude. And Valencia, oh, he might as well make a run at it, and he's just about gone out of bounds there. I think he's still in. Crazy John now is lying 3. This is for a bogey 4. And he goes right, oh, just a little low, but he was going at that one all the way. Has something to say, as always. There's Valencia now to seal it up. His 2nd consecutive Columbus Open championship, not on that putt. But he's got plenty of room. As Climo makes his putt for his par, Ahart takes his par. Crazy John will take a 5. And what a great round for Crazy John. Certainly one for the books. And here now is Valencia for bogey, and the championship. Giving a wave to the crowd and certainly appreciate the great play that they have seen from Steve here. Shaking hands with Climo and Brooks. Ahart. Hugs all the way around. Good spirit of sportsmanship and camaraderie as Brent Hambrick introduces our new champion.
Disc Golf Open champion, Steve Wisecup from Riverside, California.
Okay, that's highlights from the 1992 Columbus Open of disc golf. Lots of really good shots in there. You saw the one shot by Crazy John Brooks off the dam, 600 feet. He hit the outside of the basket, and it almost went in. For comparison, folks, that shot is about the equivalent of John Daly stepping up to 550 or 525 yard hole and hitting the pin on his tee shot. That's exactly how hard that is. That's an incredible shot, just unbelievable. And you can see shots like that when you come out for this year's 1993 Checkered Flag Open, August 13th, 14th, and 15th, Washington Park and Brookside Park. And you can win a 1993 Checkered Flag Open Players Package, the same one the players get. You can win it. All you have to do is call us at the Indianapolis Disc Golf Club, 635-8357. Tell us that you heard about how I can win a players package on Disc Golf TV and you want to register for that. We'll get you registered, we'll have a drawing, and you could win. Call that number right there, 635-8357, the Indianapolis Disc Golf Club, and register now to win a Checkered Flag Open package. All right, what else is coming up in disc golf this year in Indianapolis? Well, we've got the Fall Classic, which is part of the Indiana Fall Series, if I could remember it there for a second. That's coming up September 12th. That will be at Brookside Park. It's open to the public. There will be novice, amateur, advanced, and pro divisions. Registration fees range anywhere from $5 up to $25 for the pros. Get out there about 9 o'clock in the morning. We'll probably tee up about 10 and have a couple of nice rounds of golf that day. The Indianapolis Disc Golf Club is holding its members-only annual club tournament October 9th, the best of the city. You must be a dues-paid Indianapolis Disc Golf Club member to participate in that, and you can do it that day. And what else do we have coming up? We have leagues. That's one of our big things that we do, is run leagues. We have leagues Wednesday night at Washington Park at 5:30. We have leagues on Saturday at 10 a.m. at Washington Park, and we have leagues Sunday at 1 p.m. at Brookside Park. You can participate in those. Anybody can just come out, $4, sign up, and get you in the league. It doesn't matter you have to make the whole league or anything like that. Come on out and participate. It's a lot of fun. You can get teamed up with a new player every time as your doubles partner, and it's a good way to practice your shots, maybe learn a few new shots, just have a good time in general. Okay, why you should join the Indianapolis Disc Golf Club, I mentioned that earlier. Well, for one, for 20 bucks, if you sign up the day of the tournament for the best of the city, your membership will be good all the way through the end of this year and all of next year. Okay, so besides that, besides getting the 3 free bonus months, you get a t-shirt, a club logo t-shirt, you get a disc, you get a mini, and you get our newsletter. Comes out 4 times a year. You're also able to vote and hold office in all our clubs' policies and elections, and we are one of the most active and largest disc golf clubs in the country. So it's your chance to participate in a new sport, kind of help give something back to your community, and participate in any way you can. We'll see you next time on Disc Golf TV. I'm out of here. Shoo! Who wants to go golfing? All right. Not bad. Not bad. You see some of those shots? Those look incredible.